Thank you, also 59, 59 here in the 0 Munich. Thank you, rolling.
That's copy, go ahead, Bear. Kilo 1-1, Bravo Quebec Tango, Delta Kilo 3, Bravo Kilo, Delta Kilo 3, Bravo Kilo. Nice to work you again, you are 5 and 8, 58, roger. It's Delta Kilo 3, Bravo Kilo, Delta Kilo 3.
Okay guys, greetings. I'm just trying out a little experiment here, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. It's M0YKS live in the shack, and yeah, I've been playing around a couple of times tonight. Keep popping up on your screen. I'm just experimenting with a bit of software on my PC. I had one or two issues with it locking up, freezing. Maybe had the incorrect video settings. So yeah, hopefully I've got it working okay now. And the reason behind it is so that I can obviously get a better quality audio to you. So yeah, this was a suggestion put forward by you guys. I think I can't remember a guy from New Zealand or Australia, but basically from down under. Recommended I used OBS. I've used it before. It's a studio recording software which allows you to operate a few different stuff, such as I can quite easily mute the radio like that, and so you're just getting the voice. So now I've got a separate microphone in line. So hopefully the voice sounds okay, and obviously I can bring the radio back in like that, and also we can alter the audio settings of the radio, so I can turn it up and bring it back down again. So yeah, depending on what we like. So I'm going to play back the video and get the optimal settings. So I'm just kind of messing around now. So yeah, been busy past few weeks. Not too much radio, a little bit in between time, and hoping to get back on a few more live streams with you. So yeah, the advantage of this software, I can run a couple of cameras, so trying out that kind of affair, seeing how it's performing. Hopefully not going to be freezing, hopefully going to get the playback speed something similar to what it's going out with. So yeah, just a bit of an experiment as I'm listening down on 80 meters tonight to some DX. So yeah, I've got a few plans in place for this coming weekend. Going to be hopefully getting out in the garden tomorrow, and got an antenna system that I'm hoping to mess around with. Just picked myself up a Diamond BU50 Ballon 1.2 kilowatt. So I'm going to renew the 8040 fan dipole. Got some brand new wire, some military spec wire, and I'm going to be chopping that down and putting a brand new configuration up with a BU50 Ballon in line. So hopefully that'll radiate the signal a little bit better, and also cut out any unwanted transmissions down the feed line, which can give you RFI, which I've been getting a little bit of here and there, especially on 80 meters and 40. So it's that time of year where we're going to be operating on these bands. So yeah, just a quick catch up. Hope you're doing well, guys, and yeah, keep liking and subscribing, and we'll be back with some decent videos. Let's get motivated. Been quite busy, but everything's good this side. Here in foggy, wet and miserable Yorkshire, Northern England. So yeah, I'm on the dipole right now. I'm just going to flick to the vertical. So the vertical's been performing quite nice for me also. I'm quite happy with that. It's been doing a good job lately. That's the Hustler vertical. Been getting a few emails actually from you guys regarding the Hustler vertical. So one or two of you have been asking me a couple of questions whether or not I recommend the antenna. In a place where you've not got much space. I would recommend that antenna. Main reason being is its construction is pretty decent. I've had mine for 15 years. I've got two of them, and both of them have, well, one's up at my other shack, and they've stood up to the wind pretty good. 15 years of operation without fault. So from that point of view, the build quality of the Hustler 6-band vertical is absolutely unbeatable, and performance wise, yep, decent on 15, 20, 10, and good on 40, and then 80 meters. I'm on it now. We're just listening. Excellent receive. A little bit narrow band on transmitting, but it does work. But the dipole is better on 80. So hopefully that answered the questions that you guys have been emailing me about. 2 here, I think, recently. One from down Yorkshire way. Nice to meet you, buddy. I think Sheffield. And I'm not sure where the other chat was, but hopefully you get a bit out of that, and definitely recommend getting the Hustler vertical. I'm going to be making some more radials for mine. That'll be up on the cards this week as well. Fingers crossed. The weather's been a little bit naff, so we've not managed to get anything done which we planned. So yeah, right now I'm just running this OBS software on the PC, and I've downloaded DroidCam OBS for the phone. So I've managed to get the phone on the large screen looking at the radio, and obviously a small little webcam up here which is picking me up, not too clear but clear enough. And then I've just put a studio microphone in line in the computer input which I'm talking to now. So yeah, nice to see you in there, Jimbo, mate. Just messing around tonight, not really playing radio as such, just experimenting. Yeah, hi there, Steve, mate. Nice to see you in there, buddy. Yeah, just trying this OBS out, hopefully getting the radio audio better. That's the plan. So yeah, just have a quick listen on 40 meters whilst we're here, guys. So yeah, conditions dropped off a little bit on the higher bands, but 1 or 2 on 40 and 80. I've had a few stateside on 80 a minute ago. But yeah, fairly quiet. So I'll look what you're saying there, Steve. Yeah, morning to you, Alan. I'm glad it's sounding a bit better there, Steve. Good stuff, mate. That's the plan. I used to do it before, if you remember, guys. Excuse me. I used the OBS originally when I did the streaming on Facebook, but I had a little bit of lag, so the video used to freeze a little bit. So that's why I moved over to just using the phone, but I know that the audio quality wasn't quite as good. So decided to give this a shot again. So yeah, we'll get into it, guys. Hopefully it'll work okay. So all seems okay now. I was having 1 or 2 problems earlier. I had it freezing a few times. I had to switch the computer on and off, you know the score. But it seems okay at the minute. So this is just a test live stream, fellas. So is the audio okay at the minute then? Is it loud enough or is it quiet enough? Well, it's a crack at the minute. I'm just looking at the comments there from Jimbo. Because we're not on the phone at the minute, I'm plugged into the PC. I can turn the audio up, but I just need to know whether or not it needs to be any louder. Evening to you, Steve. G0LQP. Oh yeah, thanks for the good feedback on the old van there. Yeah, so the audio's okay. Not the audio, the radio audio. Is that sounding loud enough, fellas? And yeah, I'm glad that. Oh, nice one. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, I'm glad that you noticed the van's pass. Yeah, the van's passed the MOT, guys. So the DX machine's going to be on the road for another 12 months. It went through all singing and dancing. So that was the first thing this morning. I've been working on that past couple of weekends, just putting a few brake pads in and a bit of tidying up. It's a little bit bassy on the audio, so I can probably alter the audio settings on this microphone. There is some settings, some filters. I'm just going to have a little play now, see if I can enhance it slightly. I don't want to crash it though. Well, maybe I better do that later. Yeah, I'll try making the audio a little bit less bassy. It's a different microphone, and obviously sounds different to the usual phone mic there. But yeah, good stuff on the van, guys. The DX machine will be back on the road. And yeah, I'm looking at the comments. Yeah, if it had been welding repairs, we'd have been outside doing it. But I didn't really fancy it, to be honest. It's a bit chilly weather. Yeah, the van's knocking on a bit now. It's 2008 model, so good 12 years old. So yeah, still doing okay though. 131,000 k, 133 or something like that, which is nothing for a 2 litre Transit engine. Great engine, bodywork's a lot let them down, but that one's not too bad. I've had a couple of them, and that particular one is doing okay. So yeah, I could turn this mic down a bit if it's over modulating the audio. Yeah, I'm knocking on a bit as well, Jimbo. Likewise, mate. But yeah, newer than your car, fair enough. Well, yeah, I don't really go for new motors. We've got a couple of motors here. We've got a RAV4 D4D, that's a 56, and then we've got the van. The missus drives the RAV, I drive the van, and then I've got a few motorbikes as well, which you might have guessed. A couple of them are on road and a couple of them are for polishing. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. It seems to be working okay. There's no don't seem to be too much lagging going on. I'll get this microphone, this camera positioned a little bit better. Get that lined up the wrong way. Alright, like that. This is just a little webcam, that one, in the bottom corner. And yeah, I drive my missus round the bend and all. She's gone upstairs. She had enough of me tonight. But yeah, good stuff. Yeah, good to see you guys anyway out there. It's been a few weeks. Sorry that I haven't been about. Just been battered. You know how it goes. Sometimes you just can't get in the old frame of mind. But yeah, everything's going good. Well, we've got one off shielding because the glass bubbles burst, but she's okay. Someone else, obviously. And other than that, it's situation normal. We're at work and all's going well. Quite enjoying myself. Can't moan. Have I made anything? Yeah, I've made a couple of little metal spikes for the radials that I'm going to fit for the Hustler vertical. I'm going to cut some, I think Chris told me, from up there, Scotland side, to get some 16-foot radials for 40 metres. He was talking about building a complete antenna using wire, which I'm going to have a go at, but initially I'm going to put some 16-foot radials on the Hustler. So I've made myself some stainless pins so I can pin them into the grass. Ideal time of year. And need some light for my Fizzog. What's my Fizzog? I'm just reading some of this stuff. But yeah, I'm glad you like the layout, guys. But yeah, anyway, going back to the pins. So we're going to get the pins on there, bury the wires into the grass so the grass grows over the winter and everything's good. So I'll slap a few radials on. That's the mission on that one. And so on. Yeah, just looking at your comments, guys. Busy on RTTY and CW tonight, apparently. But yeah, life gets in the way, guys. And yeah, good evening to Florida, to David. Nice to see you in there, mate. Hope everything's good over your side in Tampa, and all is well stateside. A very interesting news headlines coming in from states. Been watching the elections and stuff, and yeah, pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, 40 metres. Have a quick flick through whilst we're here. Time for a pint. Sounds good to me. I've just invested myself. Well, actually, Louise, M3 TLL. She spent some money on me this week and bought me a fancy coffee machine. So I've got one of these Dulce, whatever it is, automatic pod coffee machines, which is pretty nice. I've just had a latte, so it's all good. Yeah, I got the bit of stainless steel TIG welding wire there, 101 blog. I can't remember your name, but 101 blog. Got the stainless steel TIG wire. I just folded it into a couple of pins, and we're going to use that for the radials. And then I've got some military spec 2.5. I think it's stainless steel coated 50 ohm wire, which is ideal for the replacement elements for the dipole, which I'm going to do, and also for the radials. So I've got 3 reels of that, 10 meter, I think they're 50 meter reels, 3 50 meter reels, so I can make quite a few antennas. But I'm going to start off tomorrow, hopefully changing the elements over on the 4080 dipole and fit the brand new balun, which I'm quite excited about. So I've never used a balun really, other than a homemade coaxial choke balun, but this is a proper 1-to-1 balun which I've picked up, and bought it brand new via Amazon. Not too expensive, and it's a 1.2 kilowatt one, so we're going to get that up and running tomorrow, fingers crossed. And the idea behind that is, we're on the vertical now, but I'm just going to switch to the dipole, and if you notice, the signals are good, but the noise level creeps up. So I've noticed this quite a lot, where the dipole can sometimes perform equally as well as the vertical. The actual reception noise level is higher. So doing a bit of research, fellas and ladies, if there's anybody on the side, I decided to look into it, and it looks like it could be the feed line picking up unwanted transmissions from electrical equipment. So using the balun, that will totally isolate the feed line from the antenna. So back to the vertical for now. So that's the situation. But yeah, good evening to you, Graham. Yeah, I should have got you to make me one, Jimbo. I was thinking about making one, but this one wasn't particularly expensive, the Diamond BU50. I'll show you it tomorrow. I'm going to make a video, and I'll make a video from the start to finish for making this 4080 dipole, for anyone who's interested in making one, who's new to the hobby. So yeah, I think it's quite good reception now. We've got it plugged. I've got it interfaced here, so this is the output of the radio going into the computer sound card, which is just tucked under the shelf. It's a Windows 10 Acer Aspire PC, proper desktop one, or tower, what you want to call it, and then that's going into the sound card, and that's getting received through the OBS Studio, so I can obviously operate stuff separately. So yeah, I know it sounds better because you're getting a real reception. Well, I'm listening on the headphones. I've got 2 sockets, so I've got a socket coming out for the headphones and a socket coming out for the sound card. So I've got the headphones on. I can hear the radio in my lug. Obviously put it on both ears, it sounds even louder. So back down to 80. So I'm still on the vertical now, so I'm just going to switch to my dipole, and like I said, the noise level is increased, but the reception is good. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not this balun does cut that unwanted noise out. We'll find out tomorrow, guys, hopefully, if it ain't raining too heavy. Yeah, that was the chap I was listening to a minute ago, Jimbo. I think 7191. Yeah, looking at your comment 101 blog, it is a good bit of kit, is OBS. Just took a bit of sussing out. I know I'll be able to do a lot more with it once I get into it. I'll be able to share the PC screen and stuff like that a little bit easier. But it's just getting my head around it all. I use a lot of software at work, obviously, do a lot of obviously presentations, so that's no problem, but they're all different. We use Google Classroom and Google Meet, and that's pretty decent to use, but this OBS is a little bit of a mind blower. Yeah, we're on 80 at the minute there, Jimbo. I've just switched the frequency just to see what the X is saying.
Okay, good camping, Fred. Thanks for Kilo 473, nice to hear you again. W3 Echo November Mike, Lima Yankee 4 America, good luck. Bye-bye, bro. Lima Yankee 4 Alpha, QNZ North America. K4 Radio Mexico, big signals, 10:15 over.
Not hearing him at this side. Did hear him a few earlier. Just looked on my vertical, so you can see the signals are quite attenuated on the vertical, but it is nice and quiet receive. So you're getting him on the vertical quietly. I'd say we're about 4x5. Just go back to my dipole. So as you can hear, that kind of background noise is getting pulled in. Yeah, we're not hearing him over that. So yeah, it's good to have the Hustler vertical. So that's another reason to have one. Really good for receive. On 80 meters. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at all the scenes and stuff. Going back to the OBS software. But yeah, you're doing a bit of DXing, David. Good stuff. I don't know what band you fancy playing on. That's a nice low noise level, is that, on the end-fed half-wave wire, Jimbo? Looking at your comment there, S3, that's a pretty good effort, isn't it? Yeah, looking at the balance that you mentioned in their 101 blog, I had a quick look at some of the other ones offered, but they're mainly QRP up to 100 watts maximum, and I'm going to be running about 400, so I went for the one that's capable of 1.2 kilowatt, which I'll show you tomorrow on the video when I make one tomorrow. It's in the other room at the minute. So yeah, one or two signals coming in there, but nothing amazing.
Yeah, thank you for 56 South Carolina. Thank you, Fred, and back to Romy.
Okay, let's copy. Go ahead to Bert.
Q4 Radio MØYKS, this is Data Kilo 3 Bravo Kilo, Data Kilo 3 Bravo Kilo, 5 and 7, 57, roger.
Yeah, I think are you on about the old OBS there 101 doing my own? I presume so, with the scenes and stuff. I'll be having a play once I get my head around it all. Now I know it works. I actually spent a bit of money tonight. I had to pay for the app. It's not very nice for a Yorkshireman to have to spend money. It cost me, I don't like admitting it, but I had to spend a full £5 in one go without blinking. So yeah, I paid for the app, the Droid Cam OBS. It were a £5, and the reason being is you get a watermark over it. So I thought, well, you guys are worth £5, so spent £5 on you fellas, and got the app downloaded to the phone so I can try it out. So yeah, it seems to be working okay. So on this screen here, this is the one that I've paid a £5 for to use that particular camera through my phone, but it's a lifetime subscription, so I'll get over it eventually. Yep, I'm gonna get in there tomorrow, mate. I'll be in A&E tomorrow if they can catch me. Well, I've paid for it, but I can cancel the transaction yet. No, I can't really. It's gone. I'll never see that £5 again. So yeah, it seems to be working anyway. So like I say, this is just a bit of a mess around and a bit of a test, just to make sure you guys know I'm still alive and kicking. So we're listening to Lou right now from Barcelona. We're not hearing much on his other end of his call. So what's a what's that then? What a CMC? I'm just trying to work that is. And what's that then? 4901 and the CMC. Should be able to work it out. Yeah, I've got a 4-to-1 ballon, but obviously I wanted the 1-to-1 ballon for this dipole. So yeah, there's not too many stations about tonight, unfortunately. Hopefully you guys can hear it good. Yeah, that's right. Isolator style. So the whole idea of it is the 1-to-1 ballon is to put off any unwanted noise on the feed line and to make your antenna become a little bit more directional. Obviously with a dipole there's not that much directional benefit, but the dipole is pointing north to south, broadside in east-west, and that's in a straight line. So I've always had 1 or 2 noise problems using the horizontal dipoles in this particular location. Previous antenna was Carolina Windham, but that had a 4-to-1 ballon on, and the feed line is part of the transmission, so I know that the radiation pattern is slightly vertically polarised on that antenna, but that's why you get a lot of noise as well. So that was with the 4-to-1 off-centre fed dipole, known as Carolina Windham. So I had that for a few years, and then I tried the Delta loop for 40 metres. That was okay, but the vertical has been the best. So the whole idea of this ballon is to get this dipole working a bit better. But yeah, just looking at your comment there, I doubt your installation's that shonky there, Jimbo. Yeah, I'm gonna hold the weight for that fiver, mate, and it'll be a sad event, I can tell you, especially when I get the bill. Yeah, I enjoy listening to the DX portion. Yeah, shonky, that's a homebrew word, is that, Dave? It kind of means sort of, you know, on its last legs, held up with bits of string and stuff. A bit like some of my antennas, a bit like my Yagi for satellites. Yeah, flaky and dodgy. We use them as well. Those kind of words, especially dodgy. Dodgy's a popular one. Universal language explains a lot. So what's the options you're on about there then, Steve? I'm just trying to catch up with your chit chat on the side. So, you've been doing a bit of FT8, good stuff. I'm glad that you're enjoying your IC705. Glad it's working out for you, mate. I've had a little dabble on FT8 a couple of times, but not really loving it that much. It's okay. More of a PTT voice man. But obviously, in your situation with the setup, it's an ideal mode to operate on, and you're getting out, so that's all that matters. I wonder if anybody still does PSK31. I like that, actually. I haven't been on that mode for quite a few years, but it's a good mode to operate. I used to really enjoy PSK. Maybe get on there sometime. Yeah, that's right, good idea. Yeah, like you say, it's a good to be able to get on the band no matter what there, Steve. And if it does a trick, if it gets you out, it's working, that's all that matters. Yeah, we like making it up as you go along. I do a lot of that as well, Jimbo, especially on these live streams. Hi. I didn't actually plan to do one. I just experimenting really, just see if it works. So yeah, when I get this going back to the ballon, obviously I should be able to put a bit more power out on 80 metres without it cutting the internet out once it's a more balanced signal and don't radiate through the feed line. Obviously I can do it when I'm not making a video, but when I'm making a video I have to watch my power. So yeah, I'm hearing a few signals in the back there. Yeah, we love the dynamic planning. Fair enough on the CW and digital, Steve. Yeah, CW is something I won't mind getting into actually. Yeah, don't worry, we'll be doing a K9 video. I didn't get back to that comment yet, I'll saw it though. So yeah, thanks for all them comments, guys. At the moment we've got K9 spark code out on the chair. Well, I should really let you see this because it's ridiculous. Are you ready? Now that is a K9. I hope you're getting that. That is just unnecessary, isn't it? And then there's the other one. He's got it hard as that guy. So yeah, that's difficult life. So there you go, fellas. Life as a dog. Yeah, she hasn't even moved yet. Still in that very flattering position. But yeah, life's hard for them dogs. Yeah, I think it's the amp wanting me to do a bit of transmitting, so the belly gets warmed up. But yeah, the black one's a female, Fizzy, and the brown one's the male. He's called Finn. It was his birthday, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. I think you saw the post. So yeah, you got a couple of treats, and then obviously I got them both the treats. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking the shack setup, and I'm glad you're liking the new view. Obviously it's a little bit different having the extra little screen on there, because I'm only a novice to all this live streaming business. I'm not one of these experts, as you know. No, but just a mere mortal. But yeah, it's sounding good in my eyes. I can hear it through the headphones. We've got some good stuff coming through. I didn't get that pic. What's that one? I don't quite get that one. So yeah, I really say signals are fantastic on stateside. I normally aim a little bit better signals on this, to be honest. I've been getting some very big ones lately, but not particularly so strong now. Let's have a quick listen around, see if Lou's doing any better. No, I don't think it's great for DX, chaps.
Okay, Papa United 4, Mike Julius. Papa United 4, Mike Julius, Roger.
Obviously they're pulling in some nice DX. Right, so I'm back up to 40 metres now, just to annoy you. So yeah, I know a Japanese contest today, Japanese international contest. And the other morning on the way to work I heard a couple of really strong ZL signals coming from New Zealand. 8 o'clock in the morning in the Mobile. No locals today, mate. So yeah, I think Van's a bit quiet. That was a difficult voice to tune in on. So that's on 187. So that's right at the top of the band on 7200. Yeah, I've used the FT847 for HF before. That's a question that's just popped up. Catch you later, Jimbo. I'm going off in a minute anyway. I was just testing this out and it works, so I'll be doing it properly, making some noise, starting from tomorrow probably. But yeah, catch you later, mate. All the best. I sleep well, buddy. And good night to the YL as well. But yeah, I use the 847. So, a bit of New Jersey coming in, guys. Stateside. 7.200. But yeah, the 847 works okay on HF. It's a nice radio. But I mainly use it on satellite band and VHF SSB. Prefer the F2000, obviously. So nice signal there, guys. Catch you later, Steve. Good night, mate. I'm going in a minute. All the best to you, buddy. Thanks for saying hello, and have a great Sunday. So yeah, I'm not going to be making any noise tonight, guys. This has just been a test. It's dark this side. The local time is 20 minutes before 1 AM in the morning. And I'm going to be jumping in bed soon. I was up early today. Yeah, we've got 4 antenna ports on the FT847 there, mate. That's how it goes. And 2 on the FT1000. But yeah, I like the 4 ports. It's pretty handy. So, I'm going to bring the volume down on that. And I'm going to say good night, guys. And thanks for coming in saying hi. I'll be back with a proper video probably tomorrow. Hopefully going to look at making this 80 metre dipole and 80 metre 40 fan dipole even, with the new Ballon that I've been banging on about. So thanks for joining us, chaps. Sorry I'm not stopping on and making noise. I'm just testing out the setup with the OBS studio. And a new microphone that I've purchased, which sounds bassy apparently, which so I'll have a look at, try to get the filters to make it a bit sharper. And we'll catch you later. So good night, Dave. over there in stateside. Thanks for joining us, mate. Good night everybody else. 101 blog, take care buddy. And I'll be doing the antenna tomorrow afternoon, fingers crossed, or possibly in the morning. But I'm going to video it from the start to the finish, so if you fancy joining us for that, it won't be live, it'll be a recording, but I'll get one sorted and show you how to knock up a 4080 fan dipole, which is very easy. Most of you know already, but for some of you that haven't tried it yet, check out the video coming up. And good night to Sweden, to Nils. Same time this side, my friend. Sleep. Oh no, you've got an hour in front, so you're a late nighter. Take care, guys. This is M0YKS testing out the OBS Studio live streaming software. Catch you soon. Thanks for subscribing and watching. Stay safe and healthy, everybody.